Halo teman-teman bola.com, kembali lagi dengan saya Heri Kurniawan di Bola Break. Oh ya, hari ini video ini diambil di hari kedua Idul Fitri 2025, jadi mohon maaf lahir batin untuk teman-teman semua. Dan sekarang saya sudah bersama dengan kiper Indonesia yang sedang bermain di Kosovo, Cyrus Margono. Halo Cyrus.
Selamat sore hari dan
Wih,
selamat
selamat sore,
lebaran.
selamat sore.
Eh,
Apa kabar? Apa kabar?
baik baik.
Baik. So, should we do in English or in Indonesia? English,
Let's
ya?
do in English for now.
English,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cyrus, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard you play in Kosovo right now.
Mhm.
Uh, what made you decide to leave Greece and then play in Kosovo?
Yeah. So my contract with Panathinaikos was a
Hmm.
3-year contract, and I knew I wanted to leave. So the contract finished in June,
Okay.
and I was weighing options. I had some options in Europe, and then I had some more lucrative options in Asia.
Hmm.
But I decided to wait a little bit and to see what was the best option for me for playing because that's the most important thing is to play.
Hmm.
That's why I decided to come here. The league is growing and it's scouted by other leagues in Europe. So yeah, that's why I decided to come here.
So, how's Kosovo league right now? Is it good? The quality is good?
Um, the quality is not of a top league, but
Yeah.
there's some players. You can see there's quality.
Hmm.
People try to play football here, which is nice.
Hmm.
It's like sometimes maybe a little bit play out of the back a little bit, but it's nice.
Hmm.
So they try to play better football,
Hmm.
and yeah, I would say that it's not what people think it is. It's better than what people think.
When you compare to Greece, which league is the best, better?
Well, yeah, well, the Greek first division,
Hmm.
has a big four teams, so it's a different level there for
Yeah.
sure. So I would a higher level in Greece.
Hmm.
Um, yeah,
But I think you start playing regularly, like in Kosovo.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's the
regularly.
most
Yeah,
important thing. You have to play week in and week out, right?
exactly.
Hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
So tell me about the football culture in Kosovo. How's supporter there and the stadium maybe?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the stadiums, so the country is a new country. It's been
Okay.
around for like not even 20 years.
Hmm.
So the stadiums, so there's a few nice stadiums. They're building so much in this country.
Okay.
And our supporters are very good. We get a few thousand at the matches, the home matches.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they like the football, but they're not crazy like Indonesia. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. This is a different level. Yeah.
So I think Kosovo is before they joined with Yugoslavia, right?
They
Before.
were.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were Yugoslavia. Okay. So the culture is not different with Bosnian or Croatian.
I think the people here are very happy people.
Hmm.
Uh, Even after all the war they went through, they're very
Yeah.
happy people. So I think it's a little different. They're more relaxed and easygoing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cyrus, I know this is early moment in your career. You right now in 23 years old, right? So
Yes.
you have is there any moments that never uh unforgettable moment for you until
I think the biggest one was probably when I signed my first contract, Panathinaikos.
yeah.
I went from America playing in university, and I was 19.
Hmm.
Playing for one of the biggest clubs in Greece and a big club in Europe. So that was for me the most unforgettable memory I've had
Yeah.
so far.
And Greek also known as crazy supporters, right? They're crazy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, yeah.
Even you play
Still not
in
like Indonesia. Not like
not
Indonesia. Not as
Indonesia.
good. Not
So
as good, but
Indonesian is crazier.
I think they may have the best fans in the world for sure. From what I see, yeah. But I cannot. I'm waiting to experience it myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Cyrus, many Indonesian fans keep following your career right now. I see when you play in Kosovo, for example. There are some fans uploaded your video in social media and your picture. So what do you say about that?
Yeah, I think it's great. I've always loved it. I grew up until I was about 10 years old, spending lots of time in Indonesia.
Mm,
My father and his whole family is from there.
yeah.
So always seeing the people show me love has always been, great. I love it.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I heard your father is from Bali, right? No.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Or
Yeah, exactly.
is there any you how many times you visit Indonesia?
I don't even know. But until I was 10, maybe 10 times, but for a long time each time. And now I've only gone back because I have football, so it's difficult. But I go back. I've been back a few times the last few years
Mm,
for getting the passport.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
is it true that your father is Javanese, right? Margono,
yeah,
I think Margono is
yeah,
a Javanese name.
yeah. It
So
is.
like I'm a Japanese also.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Okay. As you said before, you already have a Indonesian passport, right? Since
Mhm.
I think last year,
Since March. Yeah,
March, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So can you tell us about the process you have been through to get that passport?
Originally an Indonesian citizen,
Mm,
and when you turn 21, you have to choose. So I had my citizenship, and then I missed the deadline
oh,
to choose. So they had to, thankfully, lots of people helped. It took a long time, but a lot of people helped, and
mm.
with Pepe 21. So it took a long time, but we finally got there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually I'm not attend when you get the passport in Cawang, right? In Jakarta. But
Yeah.
my photographer attends that ceremony.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
I think you use some of picture of my friend. His name is Bagaskara.
Yeah, I
You
probably
remember
did. I
him?
think so. I think I
Yeah,
know what
that's my
you're.
friend. That's my photographer.
But it was, yeah, it was nice. It was everything
Yeah.
like the other naturalized players, but it was not naturalization, is why
Yeah,
it take
you
maybe. Yeah, that's why
originally
it was.
Indonesian, right?
Yes, yes,
From the beginning.
yes. I know
So,
there's been some debate about this, but no, I've been
mm.
Indonesian at the beginning. Yeah.
So did you still follow Indonesian national team right now?
Yes, of course.
Did you watch last game against Bahrain?
Bahrain, yes, I
What do you
watched.
think? How they play?
I think it's a new coach, and it's difficult with lots of new players
Mm,
because they bring in a lot of new players. So there needs to be time for chemistry for sure. They need to, and I think the
mm.
coach will do it very well, but it takes time. This is natural.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. First game lost 5-1 in Australia is not ideal, but they bounce back in Jakarta. Cyrus, right now in Indonesian national team has two naturalized goalkeeper. We have Martin Pass and Emil Audero as well. Uh, what do you think about them? The quality of them and uh personality maybe?
I mean, I don't know them as people, so
Mm,
I don't know personality, but the quality, of course, they have good resumes. They play in good leagues,
mm.
so it's good. It helps. It will help Indonesia for sure. I think it's a good thing to have players who have played in Europe. It's very important.
So I think you know my next questions. You
Mhm.
is there any of people from PSSI or from national team who contacted you to join national team until now?
So I know that they're what I can say is that I know that they're monitoring me
Yeah.
now. They're aware of me in Kosovo, and they follow.
Mm.
But more than that, I cannot say. So yeah,
So
we'll see.
you just wait the opportunity, eh?
Yeah, I keep doing what I'm
Yeah.
doing, playing, and yeah, I let the coach make the decision. Of course,
Yeah.
always.
That's good for you. Professionalism, right?
Yes.
Okay, Cyrus. Right now you play in Kosovo. I want to know about maybe your plan for the future, your goals.
Yeah,
What leagues
of course.
uh, become your goals in the future?
Yeah. So of course, my goals are to play in higher leagues in Europe,
Mm,
bigger leagues in Europe. Everyone's dream is to play in the Premier League.
mm,
But from goal, like next steps and things would be to play in a higher league in Europe for sure, you know, and continue playing is the most important thing.
Any specific league?
So that's and we'll see. We'll see. You can look at the rankings and in UEFA and maybe go a little bit higher. We can see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Belgium or Holland in the second division, or I think it's good for you. Or
Yeah.
Serie B or anything like that.
We'll see. We'll see. The most important thing is to play. Always, always, always.
Yeah, yeah. That's the most important thing. So you can always develop, right? So Cyrus, let's go back in time when you little. You said
Mhm.
you are in Indonesia, right, when you little. So any
Mhm.
memories there when you still live here in Indonesia?
Mhm. Man, I tried to remember. I was too young. Um,
Maybe about the food, about the culture.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I think growing up, I stayed with my parents and my aunt at the
Mm,
time in
in
Jakarta.
Bali,
And no, no, Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Because that's where they had a home, my aunt.
Mm.
So growing up there and eating the food, and it was nice. But this was a long time ago. I was too young to remember.
Yeah, but
I hope for new
you
memories in
still
Indonesia.
young right now.
Yes, okay, yes, I'm still young. But I was more young. I was more young.
Okay, okay. So you have actually you have three possibilities, right? To play for Indonesia, United States, and Iran, yeah?
Well, no, only Indonesia
No.
because I have no only Indonesian passport. But with heritage, yes, my
Yeah,
mother
yeah.
was
Possibility.
Iranian, yeah, yeah, before yes, but now it's Indonesia.
Now, before
Yeah.
you choose Indonesia, what makes you so sure that I choose Indonesia despite you have chance to play in US or Iran?
Yeah, I think for me it was about my father
Yeah.
and the family. Um, it's I spent lots of my time, even if I don't remember so much, I have all the photos of me as a
Oh.
child in Indonesia. So yeah, and then also when I first signed at Panathinaikos, instantly all the Indonesian fans came, and
Hmm.
I knew I felt very accepted, and it was nice. It was a nice feeling.
Oh yeah. The feeling, yeah, the feeling
Yeah, yeah,
from Indonesian people.
yes, exactly. Lots of love and support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's great.
It- there, there are so still many DMs in your Instagram for Indonesian fans.
I think so. Yes, I don't check Instagram so much. I use Instagram just to make a post,
Yeah,
and then that's really it. Maybe some reels. Maybe some reels. That's it.
yeah. Sometimes overwhelming, right? The
Yeah, yeah,
message,
yeah,
the
yeah. I
comments.
don't check so much. Yeah, but sometimes I read and I see very nice things. Sometimes I will go and I will check, and it's
Uh,
great. Yeah, yeah,
okay. With love from Indonesian fans, is there any chance for you to play in Indonesian league maybe in the future, in the 10 years?
and maybe in the future for sure, it'd be great
Mm,
to come back to Indonesia and play. But I think now, it's very
yeah,
important to me to continue my career in Europe because I came all the way out here
yeah,
and I have no desire to leave what I'm working towards.
yes. So
Yeah.
keep working hard, Cyrus.
Good.
Maybe
Thank
when
you.
you get called up from national team, I will see you in Jakarta, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think that's all. That's the our interview for today.
Okay.
Uh, terima kasih,
Terima kasih,
Cyrus.
Kari.
Semoga, I hope you get a better career in Kosovo and you can move to the better league in the future, and
Thank
also
you.
play in Indonesian national team.
Terima kasih.
Okay,
Yes. Thank you.
okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Cyrus. Sampai jumpa.
Bye-bye.